Across the United States, you guys are tuning in, Canada, all over. And I want to welcome you to our Saturday training. We got a lot of things to cover today, some very exciting things that we want to talk about today. A couple of things before Bart comes up here. You know, this journey has started for a long time. We've been moving forward and progressing. Bart has just finished up putting the back office training together. That's just one component of what we're doing in the explanations of how we're using the blog strategy to build traffic and helping people grow their business. Also with MDOT, one thing that I want people to remember is MDOT officially launched in March. So we've been in beta, we've been working, we've been pushing stuff, and everything has been coming together over the past 6 weeks. So you're going to see a lot more things happening with the blog. You're going to see a lot of things happening with our training. You're going to see a lot of things happening with the stuff that allows you to grow the business. So I know Summit is right around the corner. If your teams are going, I would highly recommend that you get together with your teams in Nashville. Don't just allow your teams just to go there and hang out and just go to those events without you having the opportunity to meet them and getting to know what their hopes and dreams are. I know I talk about that a lot because people don't get into the business unless they know you care about their future and what they want to do and what they want to accomplish. Because if they're there, they're learning, they're trying to get part of the atmosphere, and if they think that you're not supporting them, chances are they might not stick around. But if they chose to go to Nashville, that means they're serious. So I know we're excited about what we're doing. We're excited about where we're going with this. I always said this over the past 5 years. If I build it, they will come. Guys, man, I'm telling you, I've been on three-way calls every single day, 3, 4, 5 a day, and they're coming, they're rolling, we're making things happen. We got a lot of things happening. Volume is growing, leadership is growing, rank advancements are growing. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of the way. Bart's going to talk a little bit about what we put together and all this time and effort that he's put in. A lot of hours, and So without further ado, let's give Mr. Bart Ratliff a round of applause.
Hey guys. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get right to it, guys. I'm going to start this PowerPoint. Let me make sure we're presenting to everybody in UFT land. Present to everybody. Okay, cool. Shut up, you can see it, yeah. Okay, guys, I want to thank you for joining us today. Today is really the official launch of the UFT training site. And it's not me, it's all PST. I've just been trying to follow their direction, and we've had so much great input on what to put in this new training site. But first of all, I don't know how long it's been since you all signed into the ultimatefitnessteam.com, but you need to go there. You need to go there, number one, to be familiar with it, because whenever you sign up a brand new coach, this is the first thing you need to do. First thing, have them go to the ultimatefitnessteam.com, and when you go there, there's going to be you see the new look we have, there's a video that's going to play. And this video is going to explain to them exactly how to sign up for the ultimatefitnessteam.com. There will be no questions. They'll tell them exactly how to sign up, because step one, the video will say, click on the sign up button. It's free, okay? The next step, I explain how to complete the free registration form. I explain it to them on the video. So just in case you're signing up a whole lot of people, and then you have brand new people signing up, and you have brand new people signing up, if they point them to the site, it tells them exactly what to do, even if they're brand new coaches signing up other brand new coaches. How much do we want that to happen? A whole lot, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Exactly. So it's going to go through that. I explained to them, you're going to have your coaches, your personal coach ID, as well as your upline sponsor's name and email address. Why is that? Because when you have a brand new coach that registers for this team site, you're going to be notified that they have registered for the team training site. And you cannot let it, and just let your new coaches know, say, hey, by the way, I will be notified as soon as you sign up for this team training site. That way I know you started your training. Okay, so that way they know that, okay, well, Mark's going to know that I didn't sign up for this. I better get this thing signed up. So it's all about pushing. So what do I do when I tell them about how many people knew where their coach ID and all their sponsors' name and email address was when they first signed up? Yeah, very few. I know I did. Okay, so what do? I tell them exactly where to go. When you go to teambeachbody.com, you hover your mouse over coach, you click on coach online. When you do that, what's it going to do? It's going to take you to the sign-in place where you're going to register with the email address and password that you use to sign up as a Team Beachbody coach. You just click sign in, and I tell you exactly, I say this in the video, I tell them exactly where the coach ID and exactly where the name and the email is for their sponsor. Then I say complete the registration, and I said, look, it may take up to 24 hours for you to get approved. Usually it's extremely quick. Sue's in charge of that. Sue's all over that. But anyway, but just to let people know, it's actually in writing. It may take up to 24 hours. So I'll let them know that just in case we're like traveling or doing trainings or whatever the case might be. So then I say you just click sign in. By the way, another shout out for PST. Okay. This is actually the video. Actually, I have a video on the inside. So once people log in, this is the welcome video. They're going to have a welcome video to explain to them how to navigate the team training site. So when they click on that, I walk them through the fact. I want everybody to be able to see in case you're texting on your cell phone. Just kidding. But anyway, I just want people I walk them through the process. I show them that we have 6 tabs within our new back office. Okay, so the welcome video, I explain all that to them. I explained to them that we now have 4 training modules when you click on New Coach Training. You have the basic training, advanced training, you have the training on the NDC all-in-one marketing system with pre-created landing pages, email campaigns. Everything is within one marketing system. Okay, then step 4 is the Getting Fit Together blog. It's the training on how to leverage our new health and fitness and nutrition blog that we have incredible content in, and it's just I let them know. Be sure and watch that. So, first, next step is I told them, I say click on the open button on basic training and start at the top and work your way down. Click learn more. Now I say all this in the video. That way you don't have to explain it to them. They can watch this in the middle of the night or whenever they have time to start this. They click on take course. Then I show them the advanced training. By the way, how to create and leverage a Google Hangout right there. Step number 2 in advanced training. Okay, so go through all that. I don't care if you're whatever rank that you are and however much money, you need to be familiar with this. Okay, because I don't care how many people you bring on. Sometimes, we all have our own training that we do, especially a lot of successful coaches. But you know what? You have a brand new coach. If they start signing up a lot of people, you can't personally train every single one of these people. You want them to plug into a system that gives them everything, all the training in there. That's why it's so important. Even though you may have your own system, I'm talking to all the really top-notch coaches out there, you still want to expose them to us because number 1, it gets them plugged in to the Ultimate Fitness team. But I go over the advanced training. I go over the NBC marketing training. Now, I do let people know, I said, look, even if you're not going to take advantage of this, you go ahead and watch this and check out the videos. Just Zach and I did a really nice little short review, 14-minute review of the MDOT system a couple days ago. And then step 4, we have all the training on the gettingfittogether.com blog. How to share articles, how to embed links. I mean, all aspects. Really, a lot of this has to do with our project. But guys, I don't care if you're not in the project or if you don't feel like you have time, you can share these articles to your social media spheres and it's going to help you get more leads and expose your contact sphere to the fact that you have an interest or passion for health, fitness, and nutrition. Good thing, yes or no? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, one of my old friends from my former company, he just shared an article that I posted this morning, and he has like 3,000 of our friends. And, I was a corporate trainer for that company. Man, I'm digging that. I love it when all my old friends share my articles. Because you know why? Because every single link they click on is tagged to me. Because we have some really cool technology. Sorry, I almost said something there. But anyway, everything's on here. And I did make mention and said, look, even if you don't see yourself leveraging this marketing system, and the blog. We have an excellent training. Randy Strum has this excellent social media 101 training in there. I said, look, even if you're not going to utilize these tools, be certain to watch this because he'll really help you monetize and actually understand how to build your not only your social media presence, but how to maximize what you do on social media. So I let people know, I said, this training is for you. So anyway, the next step is, I explained to them this tab right here, where you see the green arrow for anybody that can't see me pointing at the screen. That takes you to the sign up page for the NBC dot system. The next arrow, that's UFT training videos. I know that Sue, I think you asked, I know there's somebody that asked where the links were for our trainings that we do, like on Thursday night and Saturday morning. Right here as of next week, you'll be able to log in, click on the view archives, you'll be able to see the most current. We're not going to go back over the last few years and archive everything, but starting this past week, you'll have all of the Thursday night and Saturday trainings that you can just go in and click on those view archives. That way people can educate themselves. You know, I explained all this in the welcome video. The next tab, how many people, I see people all the time, hey Sue, please approve my friend so-and-so for the UFT Facebook group. We see messages like that all the time. If the first thing that a new coach does is sign up for this training and go through this, they know all they have to do is click join the UFT Facebook group. They do that, they click that button, it takes them right here to join the group. Now, for people to have access to this, Sue knows who they are because they register. They have their coach ID and the coach's their sponsors coach ID in there. So when they click that button, Sue already knows, hey, they're part of our group. Boom, they enter. So that's going to shorten the time it takes to get a new coach plugged in to not only the UFT training site, but also the Facebook group. So that's why we have that there. The next one, UFT event calendar. Hey, it just tells you, hey, we have a Saturday training today. Sweet. Okay, all it is, I mean, it's just some extra tabs in there. And the next one, that is for the, a lot of folks have the pro membership that we have for Facebook training, how to do Facebook ads, how to monetize LinkedIn. We have a new training that's going to be available that you're going to find out more over the next 7 days. It's called the Business Lab Pro. It's a video marketing platform. A lot of the stuff you're going to find out hopefully here in the next few days. But this is the link that you click on that, and that will take you to an explanation video that will tell you all about it. That will be in the site within the next few days. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I just basically wrap it up by saying thank you for registering for the UFT. Looking forward to working with you in the future. But guys, do you think? How do you like this? Do you like the? Oh my God! I just asked what you like. Oh my God! The thing that you never asked. Okay, before we get going, before I flip it back to Pete, who has questions? Does anybody have any questions on any of the aspects of the Ultimate Fitness Team training site?
Quick question, Art. On the bottom tab there, the pro membership,
Uh-huh.
in that tab as well are the email swipes and the banner ads from the old site. Remember,
where that is,
are they
that's in
still
your-
in there now?
That's your NBC dot marketing system.
It is, okay.
It's in your NBC dot marketing system. If you log into your M.dot account and click on profile, click on landing pages at the bottom, you'll see all the email swipes.
Okay.
The only one that's not in there is the new customer to coach campaign. Where you plug in your Beachbody customers or your personal customers in there. Questions? Christy?
Just summary FYI for everybody, when you have a new coach that you're adding to the UFT page on the Facebook, you have to add them. Don't just say, hey Sue, can you approve so-and-so? Because if you don't add them, we can't approve.
But that's what this does too. I'm sorry, Christy.
Well,
When
they
people-
do that a lot first. They'll add them to, can you welcome my coach so-and-so? And then you go to look to see who it is and they're not in it.
Right. Well, see, what happens with me, the reason I wanted to put a mechanism like this in there, Christy, because when I sign up new people, a lot of times they're not my Facebook friends. Or I have a new coach that signs somebody up, crap, I want to get them included right away. With this system, the way we have it set up, when they watch the training, it's going to say, go ahead and click join UFT. Number one, in order for them to get to this place right here, they have to register for the ultimatefitnessteam.com, which Sue gets an email to let them know they're our new coach. When they click on that button, let me back up here. When they click on that button, it's going to say join the group. See, they can actually join that group from right here. They don't have to have their upline sponsor do it, because I have to wait. I have to, because a lot of times for some reason people can't find me. I can't find them. So this is a way to kind of expedite the process so they can go ahead, because number one, when they click that button, Sue already knows who they are because they registered for the UFT site and she approved them. So when they click that join button, Sue's going to say, hey, they just registered for the UFT site. So that's why we kind of put that in there to kind of take the pressure off us as coaches. They say, okay, you need to be my Facebook friend, and let me put you in there. And then that's when you can introduce them to the UFT team within your Facebook group. That way their name pops up in the in our private group there. Okay? Okay, cool. Other questions? Yes.
Will anybody need to re-register? I had a coach that came in kind of during this transitional period, and she never could get to the training. So should she go back and try to re-register?
Yeah, what I've told a lot of people when we transition over to the new platform, go to the ultimatefitnessteam.com, number one. Okay, try to log in. If you can't get logged in, re-register. Just go through the process. Go through the process. Go through the process and just re-register for your account. And I'll get there eventually. Here we go. Just click the sign up button and fill out the form again. Okay? And then we're just having watched the video. I mean, if you watch the video at theultimatefitnessteam.com, it tells them exactly what to do. So yeah, I tell people if it's been a while, if you're brand new or you hadn't logged in for a while, re-register. I mean, I don't even use Bar Fitness anymore, but that was my email address when I signed up for the training site a year ago. So I said, oh, what? Let me try this. So I was able to get in. So, you may have to re-register, but that's something you want to go ahead and do. And like I said, Sue will get notified, and then as soon as you're approved, you'll get an email. Matter of fact, your coaches get an email saying that your application has been submitted. Wait for the approval. When you get an approval, your coach will get another email saying you have been approved to enter the site. So, okay, cool. Questions? Yes, sir.
The upline sponsor will also get an email saying that they've been approved subsequently?
No, they just get an email saying that they have registered for the site. So I don't think they get a second email. I can talk to, I can see if that could be set up right there. Well, in case
It just finishes the form.
yeah, it just lets you know. Which you let your coaches know is, hey, by the way, after you finish registering, I will get an email to let me know that you started the process. I refuse to be customer service for my coaches. I refuse to be customer service for my team. If you get them to log into the site and go through all those training videos, you no longer have to be customer service. I mean, I know I've had a lot of people ask me questions. By the way, every one of these trainings that we put together, I've talked to people, I've talked to a lot of leaders. The reason we've created these videos for the training site is because these are questions that people ask over and over and over again. When I start getting questions on a certain aspect of business, the MDOT, the project, whatever the case might be, I create a video. That way I can say, you know what, great question, just go right into the EFT under step 3, under step 1, under step 2, under step 4, watch the video, it explains it. Just like Gary, when he talked to me, he said, dude, I cannot set up a Google Hangout, I've been on YouTube. I said, first mistake, right there, going to YouTube. And because you never know what kind of nut job created a video on YouTube. Even though I created a bunch of them, and guess I found that as a nut job. So anyway, but anyway, this, and if you ever see anything that comes up, if you have coaches asking questions, I said, man, Bart, this would be a really great video. Matter of fact, I'll show you a really great video that we just did. Or let me rephrase that. I didn't say we just did. That Mel Batterman did. Shakeology 101. Right here. 15 minutes. You watch this video, you're going to be educated on the value and benefits of Shakeology. Okay, now are we going to try to convey that information to a person? Heck no. Absolutely not. You know why? Because we have really cool tools within our backup, within MDOT that does all that for you. But you never want to be the message, you're only the messenger. Pete.
Hey, can they take out those videos and share them with people?
Right now, we don't have a way that they can take out the video and share them with people. But, this is something that we were actually talking about earlier. I'm glad you brought that up. People remind me. We're actually going to have a section within this site. It's going to be Shakeology videos. So right now we just put that in basic trainings, but we didn't put the section 5. But we're going to have different videos on Shakeology, and some of our current videos are like our sales, the video sales letter, and other tools that will be included in the MDC marketing system. But we'll have a section within the UFT training. That way people can see what kind of videos that they have access to when they sign up for MDOT, okay? So that way you're familiar with what you're sending out. Too many times I've had people say, well, Bart, I didn't send the DSL, but they had a question about this. I said, well, you watched that video. Oh, no. I said, no, you need to know what you're sending out to your coaches, okay? So I've had a lot of requests. Bart, I'd love to have that 4-minute video on Shakeology. I would love to have that Tony Gordon checkout video on Shakeology within our MDOT. By the way, those are all being implemented within MDOT. So if you want to send somebody the Tony Gordon checkout video, you can send them a link through your MDOT account, through your MDC. That's the MDC marketing system. $15 a month, folks. It's nothing. Okay, you can actually send them a link that has Tony Gordon's video, and they call the action button. It's to sign up on your Beachbody site. Is that cool or what? Yes, absolutely. So Peyton, to answer your questions, yeah, I think that would be a great thing. Now we created, Mel created that video as a training tool for a coach. But I think it would be a really great idea to have, but that's something we will be having. So right now you can't click on a link and then send it to somebody. Actually, that's probably something you don't want to do. This is you can play it on the Ultimate Fitness team right now. So Mark.
No, that was my question. So we can't email that.
No, but pretty soon we'll. Yeah, I mean, to a coach or to a prospect?
Like to a potential prospect.
Well, we did this specifically for coach training. So we talk to people as coaches, as building an opportunity. It's something that you probably wouldn't want some of that language to go to a prospect, is what I'm trying to say right there. So, because we talk about the inbound marketing system, Mel does a great job saying, look, this is great information, but this will give you enough information to set up sending somebody a Shakeology video, sending somebody another video. Yes, Alan?
Actually, that, and just listening to this process, it gives more value to the quality and the benefit of the training to keep it in the back office as a training tool for somebody in the business. Because there's so many other tools you can use for a prospect, but it gives more value that this is something they need to engage in and reap the benefit from.
Thanks, Alan. Appreciate that. Well, just like the one-on-one coach video, of course you can go in and there's a video that you can send from your Beachbody site that takes them directly to your code landing page. But we try to want to make it really easy. I finally figured that out after several months of going through the back office. Team Beachbody, there's one thing about Beachbody, they have some amazing information, a lot of training, a lot of resources. But when I say a lot, I mean a freaking lot. How has anybody ever gone through the entire site? It's just unbelievable, all the information in there. So, by the way, let me click on this one, Bill. I want to explain the process. When you have a brand new coach sign up, in order for them to qualify to get customers, they have to become Emerald. They have to have their success points, but most of all, what are the 3 things they have to have? Their Beachbody bio, their pictures completed. Beachbody bio, and their pictures completed. Okay, on their website. Their profile picture, their before and after picture. They have to have that, or they will not qualify to get customers. Even that, hey, they might be a Success Club 20, but they will not get customers unless they have those things taken care of right there. So this is why I had this number 1. Number 2, the value of Beachbody Club membership. That's a corporate video. How to navigate the Beachbody Club back office. Then it has the introduction. Then it has the quick start guide and business activity tracker. When you watch this video, there's a download link below, so you can click that. This is just, we want to give people the tools and the training to help them build their business. See?
Did I miss don't they still have to be club members?
Well, yeah, but when they sign up as a Beachbody coach, they're a club member. Sorry,
Oh, I can.
yeah, but that's but when people sign up as a coach for the challenge pack,
As long as you set up with a challenge pack.
Well,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
don't cancel.
Right.
They have the option to cancel.
Yeah.
okay,
Now on
that's
enrollment, they can cancel right now.
Mark's just pointing out, those are the big obvious, these are things that we had people stumble upon. They've signed up 3 or 4 or 5, 6 coaches. They've got club membership. Oh, I didn't know I had to have a picture. Yeah, we've had this happen several times over the last 6 months.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, you do have to have a club. Okay, one of the points that comes into you becoming a coach. There's some other things. I mean, if you see some things that said, man, this would be, see Mel, that was Mel's idea was the, I know she said, Bart, can we do, business building tools. Where to find your challenge group, product info, business building, marketing tools, and resources. Mel said, Bart, we need that. Yeah, that's a great idea. Absolutely, we need that in there. So then I created a video. We keep on getting questions on Shakeology. I mean, that's what drives our Beachbody business, guys. Shakeology. It's the most important and healthiest meal of the day. Everybody needs to be drinking. I don't care if you're in the peak of fitness or just getting started, you need Shakeology. That's what drives our business. Okay, so this is why we included that one there. Okay, what else? Anything? Wow, am I that good? I just want to make sure we get all the questions answered. So we see the importance when you have a brand. By the way, on all your coaches that you have within your organizations, you feel like it would be a good idea to say, hey guys, you really need to go check out, make sure you're registered for the team site and go through our new back office. Did you all agree on that?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. Because you never know, this might re-engage somebody. So holy crap, man, that's one thing I never knew how to do. That's right. I had training here. That might give them the confidence to reach out to maybe a big leader. It's a network marketing. I was driving to myself, oh man, we have a terrible system. We don't have anything. You should see what we just had done within our back office. Not only do we have a complete training system, but we have a marketing system. We have a health, nutrition, and fitness plan you can leverage. It's awesome. You never know what's going to get people back in action again. So that's all I have. Let me flip it over back to Pete. Thank you so much.
Okay, guys, this is what I want you to break this down. I want you to get your math together. A back office training. I see people charging $30, $20 to $30 for back office training like this. Marketing. You can. That's from $20 to $100 a month. You have MDC Dot, $15. There's marketing systems out there that you can't even get them underneath $25 for that. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to create organic traffic for you to be able to grow your business. And that's what we're doing as we speak.
For the bar.
So, and then again, for you to own your own blog out there, $40, $30, $40. For you to have people just like it and pay for people to like it, another couple bucks. So articles are going to cost you money. I mean, there's just so many things that will cost you so much money that we've encompassed all of that, and all you pay is $15. Think about it. So we have a lot of things that are coming out that we're also we're looking into some co-oping stuff as we start moving forward, and we'll be talking to people who want to do stuff like that. But we don't want to do that till everything is done. And when you see some other stuff that on the blog, it's really going to be amazing. But here's what I want to do today. I want 3 individuals who are brave enough to come up here, because I want to do a little exercise with you. Just any 3. Just come on up and come on, guys. This is Saturday. I know.
Encouragement.
Come on up here. One more person. Alice. I was going to talk both of you anyway. One more person. Come on, guys.
Pass it now. There we go.
Perfect. Okay. And the reason why I want to do this is because I want to prove a point. Okay. I want each one of you to tell me, what do you do? Nothing about Beachbody at all. I don't even want you to say anything about Beachbody. I want you to talk about your story. I want you to talk about where you came from, what you're doing now, and what's your plans in the future. Without Beachbody, nothing. Just I want you to talk about that. First up, name and rank.
Matty B, Diamond. Hi, I'm Matty B. I'm a fitness coach. Years back, I was in a car accident where I was paralyzed. I was put in a coma. When I came out of the coma, I was paralyzed. Doctors told me that I could never exercise again because my body was too badly damaged. I didn't accept that.
So I pushed myself each day trying to work out, and finally I came up with a plan to get going. 3 years later, I was in the strongest man alive, pulling buses and putting tractor tires. So I know that when somebody believes something themselves, they can do anything they want to do. So what I do is I help people find out their goals and recoup or build or get them to whatever level they want to get to. And my plans for the future are just launch another bigger level, talking to groups instead of single one-on-one people. But I just want to get my message out there. Anything that you think you can do, okay, let me put it this way. Whether you think you can or can't do something, you're right.
Okay, good. Well, from the outside looking in, if you were looking for a coach, would you sign up with Maddie?
No.
Raise your hand. Just okay, perfect. And again, the reason why I want to say that is because, you know, a lot of times people are looking at you as you're talking, right? They're looking at your body language. They're looking at how you speak. You're looking at all that other stuff. So, go ahead, introduce yourself. And
But let me ask you a question, Pete. Would it be more like to say, hey, my name's Spartan. How you doing? And say, hey, what do you do, Alice?
right.
Would that be
Well,
what? Is that the starting point you want to go
You
through?
know, what I want is just
Your 1 minute or what?
just your 1 or 2 minutes of your story. That's all I got.
About you.
Because I got something else that I want to go. I'm going to take this to.
Okay, so no beach body, huh? My name is Alice. I'm an Emerald coach, and so I guess I'm still putting my story together. But gosh, I don't know what to say. Still trying to figure out.
Just where you've been, where you're from, just your story. I mean, remember we always talk about everybody has a story. Extreme.
Yeah. Well, I guess. Let's see. Maybe we should go first.
See, and the reason why I'm bringing this up
I can't
is
say
because
beach body, but that's what I do.
right,
So.
right, because here's the thing: when you're out there prospecting, right, you have to start a conversation. And I know that when I'm so uncomfortable, I go back to where you're from, okay, what's your occupation, you know, how long have you been here? I try to ask those questions because that starts that conversation. Because, you know, when you're starting to talk, yesterday we went out to eat, and there's this guy we always go to at Caesar's Palace. His name is Jose. This guy is amazing the way he treats, he talks, and he's just like, he's not Mark Canella. I know if I sign that guy up, man, he could be huge, but I don't even bring it there because we have a good relationship. One day I will bring it up, but it doesn't, you don't always have to talk about Beachbody, but he just, his energy and his persona just is amazing. And that's what I'm trying to show, that when you're talking to people, you gotta have that confidence, because if you don't have that confidence, I mean, you're not gonna get there wherever you want to accomplish. So I guess that's where I want to take that.
All right, so up in front of the room, not a comfort thing for me, but okay. So I'm passionate about health and fitness. I'm passionate about food. I like to help people and motivate people to do whatever they want, and to be there to help them get past their comfort zone. And that's why I'm up in front of this room, because this is not my comfort zone. So, boom.
That's great.
Okay, next up, go ahead.
I'm Amy, I'm an Emerald coach. You may know or maybe don't know that I've been on a personal path to improve my own health and wellness over the last not quite 2 years. I hit that age 50, and you know, the whole hormonal thing, the weight thing, and I reached out because I saw a picture of me that I did not like, and I decided it was time to do something. So I reached out to Bill Batterman, a personal trainer, who helped me get started on a brand new path to health wellness. And fast forward, I've been able to leverage a number of workouts. I love drinking Shakeology every day, and it's helped me lose nearly 40 pounds in the last 2 years.
Okay, so you know who these people are. So now, in 1 minute or less, tell me your story about Beachbody.
I got involved with Beachbody because I met a friend of mine who told me about it. And I was going to try Shakeology for 1 month, because you can't
promote a product you don't use yourself. I mean, I don't need it because I use plenty of protein shakes, so Shakeology is something I didn't need, but I'll try it 1 month. Well, when I tried it 1 month, my shoulder was giving me problems. And then within 3 days, my shoulder was perfect. And I mean, just the benefits I saw, I was like, oh my God, this is not a protein shake. It's much more than that. So that launched my passion in the business. And I wanted to share that with everyone. And I've been pushing it hard ever since. And that's why I bring people in there every single week for the presentation, because I'm always talking to somebody.
Awesome, awesome. Great, let's talk about Beachbody.
All right, gosh, Beachbody. So I've always been passionate about health and fitness, and when we'd always been doing Beachbody workouts. P90X was the thing we started, and then we just jumped into it, and we didn't know there was really that much of a business opportunity behind it, and so we connected with a friend who we knew was involved in the business and was a little more active, and connected with her and saw the amazing opportunity that was in front of us, and we're, like, God, we should have looked this a long time ago, but here we are, and so we have been happy.
Awesome.
Kind of the same thing. We were just, again, in the process, I've been in the process of trying to get more fit. We were presented with the opportunity this last fall, 2014, with Beachbody. And I had tried Shakeology a few years ago, wasn't super crazy about it. I tried P90X. I thought, oh my gosh, this is just an amazing program, but I don't think I can do this. But then, fast forward, different mindset, and got into, trying to get, again, more healthy. And so in 2014, we joined Beachbody. Again, the Shakeology, I can't live without it. I love it every day. I try something different every day, a new recipe. And have advanced to the Emerald rank and want to move my business forward. And I'm really excited about the opportunities associated.
Awesome.
Nice.
Constructive feedback. No negative stuff. Constructive feedback. Anybody? Yes, Mark.
I mean, like,
So just say anybody.
you definitely have the vehicle to go forward in your life, physically and financially. I think really deep down, a lot of people lack confidence, and with the confidence that the company you guys struggle with confidence, you have it in you. You need to know this company isn't going anywhere. You need to know that we have the best training and nutrition and world-class fitness programs in the world. You need to feel comfortable in really going out and expressing that to everybody that comes in your world, to let them know how it's changed your life and how this company can change theirs. And be really, really strong, confident, bulletproof, knowing that you could spew that information out without any hesitation.
Right. Anybody else?
I think each person spoke from the heart, and that's the most important thing that saying things that you
Right.
Right.
Like board of the plate.
And it's more important about your
Right.
Can I say something? I just talked to somebody on Facebook, an old classmate of mine I haven't seen for 28 years. We started talking, and they said their dad has dementia, and he's only got a year left. And I said, well, let me just share something with you. There's a product that I found. I never said Beachbody, I never said it was my product on you. So there's a product I found. And what it did for me was this. What it did for Ray was this. What it did for Scott was this. I go, this is it a long shot? Sure, it's a long shot. But would you rather do a long shot than no shot?
Yes.
So, give it a try. Good point.
Hey, let's give these great people. And the reason why I wanted to say that is this whole week I've been on three-way calls, galore. And yesterday I was sitting back there and I was remembering yesterday. I took a nap. I was dead tired. And my naps are like 2-3 minutes. That's all I get. I can't go any further. And I was like in a deep minute sleep, and the phone rang, and Sue answered the phone and she gave it to me. I went right into character, right there. And I have to. Why? Because that person on the other end is looking at me to close the deal. Because if I'm in there and I'm like, without having that emotion, that fire in the belly, that fire in the heart that drives the passion of this business, you know what? You're going to lose that person. And the reason why I'm saying that is when you're up on stage or when you're on that phone or whatever, it's got to come out. It's got to ream out of you because people they're looking at you to close the deal. And this is my three-way call. And some of you that always say, what's the three-way call? Here's how I started. I get on the phone and this is what they say. They edify me. As soon as they edify me, they say, take it away. So I get on the call and I just tell my story. Hey, you know what? I was in education for 19 years. After 19 years, I knew I had to find another way to supplement my income. But before that, let me take you back when I was 18 years old. I was introduced to a company called Amway. They introduced me to a concept of real residual income that I wanted to be a part of. Unfortunately, after 2 weeks of joining that company, my guy left me. He didn't train me. He didn't do anything for me. After 2 weeks, I made no money. I ended up quitting. Just like a lot of people do the same thing, right? Fast forward, I decided to go back to school. I got my education, got my master's, went into become an administrator because I wanted to make more money. When I was 35 years old, I was introduced to another concept, another company, and I loved the residual income aspect of it. I was looking for another opportunity, so therefore I joined that company. After 2 weeks, same thing happened. I made no money. I couldn't be passionate about it because I knew I couldn't tell other people to invest with me when I was broke. So I ended up quitting that company, and then what happened is I decided network marketing wasn't for me. How many people have like I told you before, have never had success with network marketing? Plenty of people, right? So that's relatable. People understand that. So then I say, you know, I had given up, never again that I would do network marketing. But in 2007, I was introduced to a company called Beachbody. And I already knew, I was already doing P90. So I knew the product already. And when I looked at the comp plan, I saw the company give customers. I said, you know what, I have to give it a go around. So I decided to go into this business, and I signed up my wife, I signed up my football player or football coach, and I went to work. After 7 months, I knew I was going to retire because my first paycheck was $75. And again, you got to make sure that they look at the income disclaimers because you can't just entice people. Because you want to make sure every time you do a three-way call, I always say, hey, did you look at the income disclaimer? Because you don't want people to think, well, I can make that. So I said, hey, by that time, by the end of December, we were making about $40,000 a month. I knew we were done. I knew I was going to retire. I put in my retirement papers, and then I had 7 teachers retire with me along with my wife. That's the story. And every single person that hears that story, they're like, it's relatable because you know why? If I'm making this kind of money, I did not start with another company, brought in 10,000 people, and now I'm making that money. Because you hear that all the time. You hear that those big checks. Hey, I made $1 million my first year. That is, you cannot make $1 million in your first year in any company unless you come in from another company and bring in a whole group. That's the only way you can do it. So people, if they've been in network marketing before, they're going to know that. They're going to say, okay, if I signed up my wife and somebody else, and I could do the same activities, that's relatable. So while I'm doing my three-way call, I am putting myself in that prospect's mind to say, hey, can I do that activity? Now, the story is always the same, but I listen to the comments because I am in my element right now because these calls that I am getting, it's just like Mel, when somebody asked her about Shakeology, she's very comfortable with that. I mean, very comfortable because she knows that science. I'm very comfortable talking to network marketers because I speak their language. So I guess what I'm trying to say is learn to speak the language that when people you're talking to as you share your story. And so that brought me to another three-way call because I felt very comfortable. And then when somebody said, all I want to know is what's the difference between vegan and whey? Shakeology. And I'm like, holy moly. Wait up. Sue, come here. So I said, here. And this is a big network marketer that was talking to me. He loved the concept. He loved everything. He just wanted to know what this product was. and because he had some issues with something, he could not take whey protein. It had to be vegan and all kinds of stuff. And I said, okay, you need to talk to my wife. So Sue talked to that person. She answered all his questions, and then here's the thing: be truthful. Don't lie. Don't make up stuff, because if they catch you in a lie, they'll never trust you again. What you do is say, you know what? I don't know. I can get that answered for you. So after Sue finished that conversation, I got back on there and I ended up closing the deal. So again, know your story. That's why I had 3 individuals come up here. And did you notice a difference when they talked about themselves or when they talked about Beachbody? You notice the difference? You know why? Because they felt comfortable about that. They felt comfortable because they were like in their wheelhouse. So you should feel comfortable going out there and prospecting people, talking about it all the time. Because if you're not talking to people, it's not going to happen. And that's why I talked about my guy, Robert out of Sedona. If I would have never brought up that conversation, he has opened up some stuff that is unbelievable. Where we're taking this, unbelievable. And again, and the reason why I'm bringing this stuff up is because I operate out of abundance rather than scarcity. I always talk about, man, this guy's going to be amazing, what he's going to bring to the table. But I don't look at what's amazing for me, it's what's amazing for my team. Because there's people out there that want to join us, but then they want to sell tools to make money. And they're all over the place. I'll come in, hey, but you know what? People have to pay for knowledge and all that stuff. Well, you know what? We have it all in our back office. It's all there. All we're looking for now, we have everything in place now. We have the training, we have the blog strategies, we have the technology. Now we're going to start bringing in the leads and organic traffic and stuff like that. It's done. It's done. So I would imagine in the next 6 weeks, within now and the next 6 weeks, a lot of stuff's going to happen. So, but again, being prepared to be in front of that person, because when I went to Sedona, I had no reason at all to be prospecting. We were on vacation, but you know what? At that time, boom. And then I had a conversation yesterday, and I'm going to have a call with one of the top guys ever to do network marketing this week. He has 2 yachts, one in Florida and one in Michigan. And I'm going to close this guy. And if I close him, man, it's going to be on. I'm telling you. So, and I know when you pick up something, a new activity, a new sport or whatever, you have to go through those growing pains. Like yesterday, me and Marty went golfing, man. Yesterday was the worst day of my life as far as golfing that I felt. And but even then, I have a comfort zone with like putting, and I've been like knocking things over. And Marty goes, man, you really have confidence in what you're doing when it's like 20, 30, 40, 50 yards. I come so close to making them, and I keep telling him, man, I'm gonna make this because I've done it. So when you do it, you know that it's possible. It's always possible. Even though you suck at it or you feel bad for that day, as long as you have that confidence within you, you can be successful in anything that you do. And yes, you're going to have bad days, absolutely. And you're going to have good days. You're going to have months where you can't sign up anybody. And you're going to have months where, things just go wrong. You get people that quit or just whatever. Life gets in the way. But how many people right now are looking for an opportunity right now that are looking for what Beachbody has? And that's why in the back office, we got components for network marketing. We have components for building your organization through fitness or through social media. We have all that encompassed. So when you're prospecting somebody, that's how you bring people in. When people are asking, what do you have in place? What are you doing? Everything's encompassed. And there's leaders right now that are doing really good in our organization that are doing other things. And that's okay. You know why? Because that's their comfort level. If they're creating volume, you know what, by all means. But Mark brought something really good. If you sign up 10 people today, and they don't do what you're doing, chances are they're gonna quit. So why don't you put them in and get some training, instead of going in and take them into Beachbody's back office and get lost back there, get them in, get them engaged, so they're on Facebook, you know, they're looking at what we're doing, they might, that little nugget that might catch their attention, might take them to a whole nother level. So those are things that we're trying to accomplish, and that's the strategy that we've approached. But I know people are impatient. I mean, we live in a society that people want it like this, boom, boom, boom. And believe me, I want it too. But things are moving as we speak to the best of our abilities, and it's moving forward. I'm telling you that some of the stuff that is happening is going to be amazing, and it's being processed as we work. So, any questions so far of anything that I've covered? I know I've covered a lot of information.
One thing I was going to say, Pete, I really appreciate you doing that exercise up there. But one of the things that I always try to do when I meet somebody, my number one goal is to find out about them. Number one. When it comes back to me and said, "Well, look, I'm actually in the health and fitness business." I said, you might not believe this. A long time ago, I used to be a pretty big guy, and they laugh because I'm freaking massive. But I just said, yeah. I said I help people start their own home-based business in the health and fitness industry, but I also work with people getting healthy and fit as well. So, and then I said, well, instead of me trying to explain everything to you, let me just get your name and number or email address, and let me send you a short video. I do everything I can, and 99.9% of the time, I will not tell them anything about Beachbody, except I might tell them I'm in Beachbody. But when they start asking me a bunch of questions, I will refuse to answer them, because I never want them to throw up on video. I want them to learn how to ask questions, get the information, and let the video do the explaining to them. That's the power. That's why we have such a powerful system with them, because in 10 minutes, they'll be able to get all the information they need, and it's going to be correct.
Absolutely. That's a great point. That's a great point. And here's the thing. We started Beachbody in 2007 in Nevada. 2007, how many people do you think have moved into Nevada since 2007? About a million, maybe, right? Because about a million moved out, about a million moved in, right? So let me see. If we did Super Saturday, and we had about 150, and the other side of town, they had about 120. That's what, 300 coaches? There's 2.5 million people in Las Vegas. Where are we at? We haven't even scratched the surface. Guys, I'm telling you, there's people out there that don't know an opportunity. And this is why network marketing will never go away. Why? Every year there's a brand new person that turns 18, right? And then the people that are 65, the baby boomers, they get out, they're looking for an opportunity. Brand new people are turning 18. So there's millions upon millions of people that are constantly coming in. So that's why network marketing is here to stay. That's why you feel comfortable with growing this business. That's why you become knowledgeable of your story, what you're doing, how you're doing it, how you're talking, how you verbalize your story, and then listen to what they're telling you so that you can close the deal. And again, the fortune is in the follow-up. We always talk about that. Some people say, I'm really good at prospecting. I get their information, but they never follow up. That's the problem. And if it is a problem, then you need to find somebody that's going to help you in your team to close the deal. Yes.
I was going to say, we have 300,000 coaches. There's probably 20,000 coaches that is actively building a business out of those 300,000. And I would be surprised if it was even 20,000. Okay, we have 5 million people here in Vegas.
Right.
I don't care if we had 100,000 coaches living in Las Vegas actively building. It would still be a massive, massive opportunity. So
absolutely,
yeah, we had some cool stuff with all the Facebook stuff, but don't forget the person that people that live next door to you. So.
Absolutely. Here's the thing. This is how you can calculate how many active coaches there is. So if there's 300,000 coaches, you got 18 customers last week or last month. Mm-hmm. So if there's 18 customers out of 300,000, there has to be a formula where you can calculate and divide how many customers are in it, and you get your percentage of active coaches. But think about that. So I would imagine between 12 and 15,000 coaches that are getting customers. Because remember, not everybody's going to get Success Club 5 and Success Club 10 every time. So those customers are always going to go to the active coaches that are working the business. That's why lead generation wins. You have organic traffic going to a blog that is going to help people buy. Here's another thing that I don't know. I'm saying some stuff that we were going through with Zach. The blog right now we don't have any buy buttons, but we're going to go into that. So when somebody goes through there and they click down and they click on it, the buy button, and they go into your number, that's your person. I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but I know people because people are like, why should I share articles? Why should I do things? That's why we're doing stuff. For $15, guys, everybody on your team should be doing this. Or otherwise, they can go out there and spend a lot more money doing stuff. And I guess what we're trying to say is we don't want to make money on tools. We want to make money on helping you build your business because that's how we all benefit. Yes.
Couple things. Number one, people are always watching you too. So in your profile pages, people that are going to sign up for different coaches or you or whatever, if they go to your page and they look at you and what you're posting and what you're all about, they might say, "Oh, that's icky. I don't want to be part of that," and they'll go to somebody else. So if that's happening on your pages, I would clean it up and not always try to sell on your pages, but just show your lifestyle. You see lately it's all about lifestyle. It's traveling. It's doing this. It's doing that. People might want to connect. People connect with you on different things and different ideas and so forth. But they also know you're into health and fitness. Well, maybe I want to be attached to that girl, or I want to be attached to that guy. Maybe he does look like the guy that can help me out. I'm in the casino business, or I'm into poker, or I'm into real estate, what have you. They connect with different people like that. But then also too, on the flip side of that, know that guys, this office is not filled. This office should be filled every week. This should be like standing room only. It is brand new. We're still in the infant stages, if you ask me. And I'm glad hardly a lot of people know about this. 300,000 coaches in the whole United States. Wow. And the people are asking, when are we going to open up another country? You haven't even touched the surface here. How about your neighbor? How about the people you work with? Go there first. But have the confidence to do that, knowing that we have $1 billion company, world-class programs, and products to help you guys out with. Know that and bring them in and use the tools, and that's all you got to do. That's it.
Good point, Mark. That's and that's the thing. A lot of the questions that I'm getting, they didn't know that Beachbody is an opportunity. That's why our job is to educate people. And I know we're running out of time, but over the next couple of weeks, you're going to have people coming up here doing some trainings. I know Tim has worked in the industry for a long time. He's going to be up here talking about some things. We're going to put that on the schedule. And I know we have Mel and Mark and other people that will be coming up. And I know we have, Gary's going to be doing some presentations pretty soon. He hit that diamond position. So we want to make sure we get So again, guys, everything is ready to rock. Is what are you doing to grow your business? And I know you can be passionate about this business, but if you're just talking to people without closing them, there's something wrong. So get people to come here, get engaged, watch presentations, learn how to do this business. But again, speak with passion and close the deal. I'm telling you, close the deal. Just like my boys are going to do this year, Greg. Close the deal. So we're going to let everybody go today. Hey, I want to thank everybody. Good training. We'll see you guys next week.